That's a beautiful ass fucking tree. Hold on. I'm gonna show you a picture of it. Hold on. It's just like such a perfect tree. For every one book I finish, I add 5 more to my TBR. There's just so many good books to read. Welcome or welcome back to What We Reading Wednesdays. My name is Crystal Lee. I like to read and do other things, but for this day and this day alone on Wednesdays, hump day, we talk about books. These are the books. I'm Crystal Lee. And you're you, and I'm happy that you're here. In today's video, we're going to talk about all the books that we want to read for the month of May. March and April came, and I read one book per month. March and April came and went, and with that, my Goodreads goal to read 50 books this year has dwindled because I only read 2 books in the past 2 months, and I need to read at least 4 each month to like get out with my goal. So I'm pretty much behind. That's neither here nor there. It's just a fact that is looming around my head, so now it's looming around your head. What we're doing today is talking about the books that we want to read for May, and that includes all the books that I am still reading from March and April. So take a seat next to me. We're going to swing today, and we're going to... So take a seat next to me. We're going to play on the swings today and talk about the books we want to read for May. That rhymed and it was less provocative. Let's go. 15% battery. Hello? The first books that I'll be intending to read for May are still the books of the Broken Earth series by N.K. Jemisin. I finished 5th season. It took me a month to finish 5th season. And I haven't started The Obelisk Gate, which is the second book in the series, but I'll be starting that soon. And so to add on to our short list of books for the month of May, it's going to be the second book in the, I put my phone here because it's a good pocket. To start off our book list, we're going to have The Obelisk Gate, which is book 2, and then The Stone Key, which is book 3, and then we're going to move on from there. I'm doing a separate video on those books. It's just taking me a long time to do it because I want to read the entire series. Book 1 was amazing. I have no bad things to say. If you see them come near me and run towards me, warn me. So the first book, I have no bad things to say about it. And I'm really excited to see all the answers, all the questions that I had at the end of the book come together. But again, separate video. So I'm hoping I can finish those books in a week. I used to be able to finish a book in a day. And now I'm like barely making it, which is fine. Like life happens. I can't just keep reading books, especially since I have goals for myself. So those are the 2 books that we are going to continue reading in the month of May. In addition to these right here, which one of them is The Obelisk Gate. So we're going to just skip over that. The next book on my list to read in May, I'm very excited about because it's more about witches and witchcraft. It is The Honey Witch by Sydney J. Shield. A sweet feast brimming with whimsy, magic, and tender longing. Sign me up. Let's read the back, shall we? The Honey Witch is cursed to never find true love. I didn't read this part before. Excuse me? Oh my God, there's a bee on the front. I hate bees. Okay, I don't hate bees. I hate wasps because who hurt you? The Honey Witch is cursed to never find true love, but when she meets a young woman who doesn't believe in magic, she dares to hope for more. Oh my God, they're coming close to me. You think they're going to come eat me? Look at them. If I get attacked, there'll be evidence on camera. But they haven't attacked me. I literally ran through them at some point, like last week, and no one did anything. So I think they're fine. They've just eaten, you know? Who am I to bother them on a good feast? Marigold Claude has always preferred the company of meadow spirits to the suitors who've tried to woo her. So when her grandmother whisks her away to the tiny isle... Oh, hello. Bitch, last time I did a book video, I was like competing with a rising tide. This time I'm competing with birds. Not competing either. I just fear for my life. So when her grandmother whisks her away to the tiny isle of Innisfree with an offer to train her as the next honey witch, she accepts immediately. But her newfound magic and independence comes with a price. No one can fall in love with the honey witch. That's rude. Then Lottie Burke, a notoriously grumpy skeptic, shows up on her doorstep. And Marigold can't resist the challenge to prove to her that magic is real, even at the risk of losing her home and heart. Girl, it is not that serious. Oh, it's a sapphic romance. Aw, I'm here for it. The only other sapphic romances that I've read was This Is How You Lose the Time War. And even though I knew the ending. Anyway, this should be fun. If you're into sapphic stuff and magic, pick it up.
Next.
Don't look at me. I'm not doing anything. Literally, it's side-eyeing me. This is the second book of the Obelisk Gate. This is the second book in the Broken Earth series. I will explain it and what it's about in the video I make for it. It's a series that I've been waiting for. Yes, the Broken Earth series has been the series I've been waiting for, but this is the second series I've been waiting to read. And it is finally the Six of Crows duology. Oh, I heard so many good things about this book. I've yet to hear anything bad about it. I don't care for Shadow and Bone, which is where this came from. This is the beginning story of this. This is like the side story. I don't even give a fuck about them. I don't give a fuck about that series. I can give a rat's ass about that series. I saw the show, wasn't interested. This, because I've heard good things about it, I'm so excited. Because the characters of Six of Crows were in the show. And Kaz, I heard, is a great person with trauma, but he is lovely. And again, I said this in a previous video. So like, apparently Kaz says this like romantic thing in the book, and I keep reading it quoted on different social media platforms and by other people, and I literally just want to read it. I want to read it myself. I want to see the love story that untangles here. I want to see the group of 6 dangerous outcasts, one impossible heist. Like, I want to see that stuff. I want to read that stuff. I'm so excited for this. I heard nothing but good things about it. Let me quickly read you the synopsis. Rotterdam, a bustling hub of international trade where anything can be had for the right price, and no one knows that better than criminal prodigy Kaz Brecker. Kaz is offered a chance at a deadly heist that can make him rich beyond his wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. A convict with a thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a wager, a runaway with a privileged past, a spy known as the Wraith, a heartrender using her magic to survive the slums, a thief with a gift for unlikely escapes. 6 dangerous outcasts, one impossible heist. Kaz's crew is the only thing that might stand between the world and destruction if they don't kill each other first. Are you kidding me? I would love to read that. I would love to read it. And there's only 2 books in the series. There's only 2 books in the series. I'm here for it, and I can't wait to read this with you guys. I might do a video on this as well, but I'm not sure. No, I do. I planned out all my videos for the month of April, and doing a video on these 2 books is one of them. So we get to read this together and do a whole specific video for these 2 books. So excited. Thrilled. Can you see I'm thrilled? So thrilled. All right. The next book is Deep Cuts by Holly Brickley. This specific book, music. If you can look closely there's a record, but there's also 2 people embracing, which I just saw that just now. Oh my god, and in front of it, I think they're like, these are tracks to songs. Are they real songs? I hope so. But anyway, did it come out this year? No, because Sarah Smile is a song from someone. It's you and me forever. It's you and me forever. Sarah Smile. But the song whispered to me, that day in my living room, life can be so big. It's about a woman who is so deeply in love with music and how it makes her feel. She sits there and analyzes all the lyrics, all the music of the song, and that's just me. I can't hear some of the music I can't hear some of the parts of a song, but the way it makes me feel, I can talk about it forever. But anything that has to do with music, I'm sad. I'm so sad. It's a Friday night in a campus bar in Berkeley, fall of 2000, and Percy Marks is pontificating about music again. Hall & Oates is on the jukebox, and Percy, who has no talent for music, just lots of opinions about it, can't stop herself from overanalyzing the song, indulging what she knows to be her most annoying habit. But something is different tonight. The guy beside her at the bar, fellow student Joe Morrow, is a songwriter, and he could listen to Percy talk all night. I love it. I love it so much. Joe asked Percy for feedback on one of his songs, and the results kick off a partnership that will span years, ignite new passions in them both, and crush their egos again and again. Is their collaboration worth its cost, or is it holding Percy back from finding her own voice? Moving from Brooklyn bars to San Francisco dance floors, Deep Cuts examines the nature of talent, obsession, belonging, and above all, our need to be heard. Sign me up. Sign me up. Sign me up. I just finished reading A Love Song for Ricky Wilde that encompasses music and the scene of the Harlem Renaissance back in the 1920s to 2024. And this, I think, is just great to keep with like the music vibe, not necessarily the Harlem Renaissance vibe. I did want to stay in the Harlem Renaissance by reading Harlem Rhapsody, was not available at the library. So not that this is like second best, this is still best. It's just not the Harlem Renaissance world that I wanted to stay in, but it is the music world, so I'm very happy to read this. So it looks so good. The last book we have on our May TBR is Sky Full of Elephants by Sibo Campbell. Cute, right? This book I heard about a while ago, and it's so interesting because I'm just going to read you the premise. I'm not even going to give my own synopsis of what the synopsis is. I'm gonna read the premise, okay? In a world without white people, what does it mean to be black? Let's just hold space for that real quick. Okay. One day, a cataclysmic event occurs. All of the white people in America walk into the nearest body of water. A year later, Charlie Brunton, a black man living in an entirely new world, having served time in prison after a wrongful conviction, he is now a professor of electric and solar power systems at Harvard University when he receives a call from someone he wasn't even sure existed. His daughter, Sydney, a 19-year-old left behind by her white mother and stepfamily. Traumatized by the event and terrified of the outside world, Sydney has spent a year in isolation in Wisconsin. Desperate for help, she turns to the father she never knew, a man she has always resented. Sydney and Charlie meet for the first time as they embark on a journey across the truly post-racial America in search of answers. But neither of them is prepared for this new world and how they see themselves in it. Heading south toward what is now called the Kingdom of Alabama, everything Charlie and Sydney thought they knew about themselves and the world will be turned upside down. Brimming with heart and humor, Sybil Campbell's astonishing debut novel is about the power of community and connection, healing and self-actualization. It's a reckoning with what it means to be black in America, in both Charlie's world and ours. Tell me that doesn't sound great. Oh, this man is beautiful. Hello, Silo. This man is gorgeous. Hold on. Can we see him in his fullness? This is him. This is the love of our life. This is now our love of our life. He's gorgeous. Watch him be toxic. No offense. Sorry, Sibo, if you're seeing this. Sybil Campbell is an author and creative director based in Brooklyn, New York. Oh my God. And London, England. Winner of the Linda L. Ross Senior Creative Writing Award and the Stories Award for Poetry, Sybil has been featured in numerous publications. Sybil is a co-founder of the award-winning creative agency Spherical, where he leads a team of creatives in shaping the best hotel brands in the world. Sir, is he a Gemini? Because I feel like you're doing a lot of different things. That's crazy. He must be a Gemini. And my man. But doesn't that sound so fucking good? I only read like the premise before I picked up the book. I didn't read the rest of it. Like I only heard the premise. I mean, in a world without white people, what does it mean to be black? It should be a fun read. And those are all the books that we are attempting to read for May. If any of these books are on your TBR for this month, or next month, or next year, or in general, because we all know what a growing TBR can do to a person, and how long it can be stretched out. Let me know in the comments down below if any of these books that I talked about are new to you and you just added them. Let me know. Let me know how you feel about them. Also, it's a beautiful day. So if it's a beautiful day when you're watching this, go out and find some swings to play on, because there's nothing more childlike than getting lost in a book and swinging on a swing. Like, what can I say? Like, if I try to start my mornings off in this park, taking a walk and on the swings. If I can do that, my day is made already. Anyway, this has been a great chit chat. Again, thank you for swinging on the swings with me and talking about some books you want to read. I love you. I am grateful for you. And I will see you in the next story. Bye.